All right, what we're going to do in this video is practice solving for x. Now, to isolate any variable, in this case an x, what we're trying to do is undo what is currently being done to that variable. In this equation right here, the x is being multiplied by 12 and added to 20. So we have to undo what is being done. And this process is called using inverse operations. So the last thing that is being done to x here is adding 20. So let's undo that piece. What we're going to do is take this positive 20 here and write negative 20 underneath. And this together would make 0. This does not change the value of our equation. And what we do is balance our equation by subtracting 20 on the other side of our equation. 260 minus 20 is 240. These 20s cancel out, leaving us with the product of 12 and x. Now, what is currently being done to x is that it is being multiplied by 12, so we undo that by applying the inverse operation. Instead of multiplying by 12, we divide by 12, and we do the same thing on the other side of our equation to balance our equation. Now, anything divided by itself is 1, so that leaves us with 1 times x, which is just x, and 240 divided by 12 is equal to 20. Now, to check our answer, what we should do is plug our answer into the variable of our original equation. So we're going to see if 20 plus 12 times an x value of 20 would be equal to 260. And so we simplify the left-hand side a bit. We have 20 plus 240 is equal to 260. And we can confirm that we came up with the correct value of x. All right, let us go ahead and solve this equation here. So once again, we ask ourselves what is being done to x. So x is being multiplied by 3, and that product is being subtracted by 5, and that difference is being multiplied by 4. So the last thing that was being done to x is multiplying this 4 on the outside of parentheses. So what we're going to do is the inverse of that. We're going to divide both sides of our equation by 4. So once again, we are undoing what was being done to x. Now these 4's cancel out, leaving us with 3x minus 5 on the left is equal to 52 divided by 4, which is 13. All right, now what is being done to x is we are multiplying it by 3 and subtracting 5. And the last thing being done is subtracting this 5, so we're going to take care of this piece, or undo this piece, and that is going to give us plus 5 on each side of our equation. All right, that gives us a sum of 18 on the right-hand side, and on the left-hand side, we are left with 3x. Now, to undo multiplying by 3, we divide both sides of our equation by 3. That leaves us with x is equal to 6. And once again, let's verify our answer by plugging 6 into x of the original equation. So we're going to write 4 times 3 times 6, which we can do mentally. That is 18 minus 5, and see if that is equal to 52. 18 minus 5 is 13, and 13 multiplied by 4 is 52, which confirms that x is equal to 6. All right, let us solve this equation right here. So the last thing being done to x on this side of our equation is we are multiplying this difference by negative 8. So we undo this by dividing by negative 8. All right, so these negative 8's here cancel out to be positive 1. And 1 times x minus 20 is just x minus 20. And on the right-hand side, we have a negative divided by negative, which is always a positive, so this would give us positive 5. Now we undo subtracting 20, which is to add 20, and we balance our equation on both sides, and that gives us x equals 25. And we're going to check our answer by substituting 25 into the original equation. So we write negative 8 multiplied by 25 minus 20 is equal to negative 40. So we simplify the left-hand side to negative 8 multiplied by 5 equals negative 40. And negative 8 times 5 does, in fact, make negative 40. So we have verified that x is equal to positive 25. So remember, when solving any equation, just figure out what is being done to the given variable and just undo what is being done. That is applying the use of inverse operations.